Yes, Ramana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, okay. The voice is clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good.
We'll start at 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, sir. Sardarji is there.
No problem. Take your time. I wanted to tell you that I'm ready from my side. Okay.
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yes. Oh,
Voice is clear now.
yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Sabdar.
Wa alaikum salam, sir. We are very excited to see you today evening.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Questions, no? What I suggest is like
I will capture all this
in
question.
the chat box only. Okay.
Yes, it will
From the
distract
chat box, I will
yes.
monitor the questions and reply
Correct.
accordingly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that will be a more organized way. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I have muted everyone, sir. They cannot open the cameras.
Okay.
Okay. Unless until we give the permission, we have to open the mic. Otherwise, they cannot open immediately. Like that.
No, actually, what I observed is like normally in many programs, you know, when we allow the people to speak and question, there is always some disturbance. So by that time they unmute and call, time will be wasting. So what we will do is whatever the questions are there from the chat box, we will take one by one and try to clarify in the end.
Okay, sir. Okay. That is good. Sardarji?
He is mute, Ramana.
He
mute.
muted himself.
Sardar? Secretary Saab? Yes.
Okay. Let's get started.
Yes, yes. Now 7-2 and almost 42 participants are there. Let's
Assalamu
respect the
alaikum.
reason.
Good evening to everyone for this wonderful technical meet on career growth opportunity HSE profession. On behalf of American Society Kuwait chapter, this is Safdar Ali Khan, Secretary, welcoming. Like we are meeting on Zoom platform, so there is a possibility your connection will be lost. So don't get panic. You will request again and you will log in. If you have any question during the presentation, you can post in chat box whenever the chat box is open to you. So this was welcome note, and Ramana, if you open agenda, so I will go with agenda. Okay, usually every meeting we start with agenda and then HSE moments comes. Let us play HSE moment. There will be transmission delay, so bear with us and I will come back again with agenda. No sound, no sound.
Let me see. Yeah, go with the agenda.
Okay.
Skip the HSE moment.
Okay, no problem. We'll come back to you on this.
Yeah.
So this is a brief agenda for today. I just did it welcome address. Then I will be inviting our President, Mr. Jahid Thakur, for his address, and then career and growth, professional growth committee head will be introducing to our today speaker, Muhammad K.S. Mohideen, then followed by his presentation. Then there will be online quiz on this presentation. Ramana will be sharing a link, and all of who is participating this has to answer it in the quickest time. So the best 5 answer will be selected, and then we will do felicitation of speaker and then online certificate distribution to quiz winner, and followed by vote of thank. So now I will invite our president, Mr. Jahid Thakur, for his president address.
Assalamu alaikum. Hope I am audible to all.
Yes, Safdarji. Sorry, if Jahaji audible.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to all. Hope all members are doing well and taking great care of their family. As a part of ASSP's continuous efforts to bring learning opportunities and latest development in the field of HSE, we, core committee and our chapter's career and professional development committee brings today's technical meet, career growth opportunities in HSE professions. Let me tell you something about today's speaker, Mr. MKS Mohiuddin. He is having more than 35 years of rich experience in the field of HSE, and today's topic we had selected for the young professionals and engineers who are recently started their career in the field of HSE. I would like to thank our advisory committee members, Mr. Ashok sir, Mr. Riyaz Sharif. The commitment which they are showing, their presence itself keeps us motivating. And now time is 7:05 and I could see the attendees almost 50 plus. So all are the members, they are very curious to listen about today's topic. Our committee, this tenure, when we had taken a charge, we had started with Mr. Riyaz Sharif's presentation with the risk assessment, and mashallah, he set a tone, and alhamdulillah, within this first quarter, we had delivered more than 16 events for the ASSP Kuwait chapter's members. I would like to welcome all the new members who are recently joined in ASSP family. Once again, I would like to extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to today's speakers, Mr. Mohiuddin sir, who is advisory members and active members who is always supporting to the Kuwait chapters. Hope today's session will be very helpful for all of our members. And I would like to thank all the members because your presence only keeps us motivating to doing more and more programs like this. Over to you, Sabdar. Thank you.
President Mr. Jahid Thakur. For new members, I will just quickly brief on our chapter activity, what we have accomplished last month for their benefit and understanding how we are running this technical session and other activities. So it will motivate the new people to a part and taking most advantage of our activity. This was the webinar on importance of LinkedIn account for HSE professional by Abdul Mushawwir, mechanical engineer, on 7th of October, where 95 members benefited by such webinar. As you are aware that every third of Wednesday, we are meeting for process safety management technical meet. In there will be usually 2 speakers for slotted time where they will be sharing lesson learned. So last time it was Mr. Majruddin Sheikh and Mr. Salman Pandwala on 21st of October, where 108 members participated. This was another excellent webinar on cyber safety and security in connected world, where Mr. Sangameshwaram Iyer from US given this webinar. It was very eye-opening, even with a lot of expertise we are having, but still a lot of learnings are there, and it has given benefited to 68 members held on 24th of October. This is another activity of our WISE committee. They held another technical meet on awareness on breast cancer by Dr. Anwar Al-Nazar on 31st of October. And I believe our head of WISE committee, Madam Dr. Sikha Al-Fazam, is also there with us today. Thank you, Madam. As you are aware that a part of leadership development, we are having our SSP KC Toastmaster Club, which we are meeting 1st and 3rd of September, Saturday, from 6 to 8:30. So those who are looking for some opportunity to develop themselves and leadership, this is another platform. You all are encouraged to be participating as a guest itself. So next Saturday means after 2 days, you will be having announcement soon. So you can look opportunity where you can join us. Now I will invite Mr. Abul Ifam, head of career and professional team. Mr. Abul Ifam, Career and Professional Development Committee head, Mr. Abul Ifam, to introduce.
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Yes, sir. I'm available here.
Great. Now the podium belongs to you. Now take a moment to introduce our speaker for today. If you are comfortable, your audibility is okay?
Yes, it's okay. Actually, our today's speaker is not required to introduce anyone because, Alhamdulillah, he is a famous in Kuwait and outside of Kuwait also, Alhamdulillah. So anyhow, it's our protocol also that Mr. Muhyiddin MKS, he's our mentor and he's today's speaker. Presently, he's working as a senior safety engineer in corporate HSE group of Kuwait Oil Company. He's also certified safety professional and chartered member of IOSH also. He has a valid, a wide range of experience in the field of HSE. He worked as a safety professional in India's biggest company, ONGC, about 20 years in Vadodara and Mumbai as well. He's a certified lead auditor of ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and ISO 45001. He also served as a mentor and as an executive committee previously to American Society of Safety Engineer, and currently also supporting us as an advisory body, as well as different type of roles he achieved in ASSC and ASSP. And he also serving his time for different type of organizations to give valued opinions and suggestions, also valued means ideas to our society and different type of organizations. He also participated in International HSSC Loss Prevention Professional Development Conference in USA, organized by SSP, and as a volunteer and as a delegate of SSP Kuwait chapter. Presently, he presented many technical papers as well in the international conferences, and he is a winner of SSC 2011. So I can say that many achievement is in his life. So that's why I told you that he's our mentor and he don't require any introduction to our society. So thank you very much, sir, for your presence and giving time to us. And it's very good opportunity to us and especially our SSP members who can avail this information which is going to be shared by Mr. Mohideen. Thank you, sir. I can remember one more thing that in 2008, when I joined to ASSP, that's why that time it was ASSC. So I was in a company where the salary range was very low, and that time I approached to Mr. Mohideen sir, who was the executive committee, and I told her, sir, I cannot pay the training fees in a one time. And he said, no problem. We are here to support the members. We are here to support our HSE professionals. So he given us some opportunity to pay in 2 times or 3 times like that. So many of the members, maybe they can remember his supports in a different way. So thank you, sir, for your presence here once again. And please go ahead. Thank you very much.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to everyone. Yes, Mr. Ramana, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. I can see the screen.
Okay, just let me. Okay, is it a full screen now?
Yes, sir. It's full screen.
Okay, good. So thanks to all the ASSP leaders, those who are organizing this event, and thanks for that introduction, Mr. Abul Afam, and the good words mentioned by the President and the Secretary of ASSP Kuwait chapter. Of course, you know me, and I appreciate the presence of all the elegant people of ASSP, Mr. Ashok Garlapati, Mr. Sharif, and all members of ASSP Kuwait chapter. And I know that there are many people outside ASSP also are participating. And as you know, the topic career growth opportunities in HSE profession, why it was selected is basically ASSP Executive Committee approached me to present the HSE requirements of HSE professionals. When we talk about HSE requirements, means the qualifications and experience requirements they were looking for. So I thought, let me elaborate more, because if I simply share whatever the qualifications and experience requirements, so people may get bored. I thought of adding some more information, and more importantly, my focus is to those who are not aware of HSE and HSE profession, and those who are upcoming professionals, those who want to choose HSE as a profession, and to avoid some misconceptions about HSE profession, I want to share something. Of course, the people, those who are already in HSE, those who are well experienced, may not need this much of information. For them, you may get bored. Please bear with me. Maybe this presentation and the information what I'm going to share is going to be useful for your people, those who are in your neighbors, and you also can share this presentation. We are going to share this copy of the presentation to you also, and you can use this as a tool to promote HSE profession in your nearby areas and to the university students wherever you come across such people who have some doubts about HSE. So I hope the topic is going to be useful. Like, you know, there are some misconceptions about, HSE profession. Like many people, even in Kuwait also, many people approached me during the last 15 years, and they have a misconception that by doing one course called IOS Managing Safely, they will get the job of safety officer. It is not correct. Of course, there is another misconception that a lot of job opportunities are there in HSE, and getting job in HSE is also very easy. That is also not correct. Of course, maybe in the beginning of the career, some of the people got chance, but now things are not that easy. So I would like to go by step information so that you will get the details. So my topic, what I'm going to cover today is the importance of HSE. Means why HSE is important in any industry. I'm going to cover, and then again, by default, that will lead for a question that why you should choose HSE as a career growth option. So by default, the answer will be, the question will be answered. And then again, I will cover the qualifications and experience requirements of HSE professionals. More importantly, for the companies, those who are working as contractors for the client companies, I will try to focus on those things. And also about the positions available in this profession. And then again, I will brief you about some of the sample descriptions, like a job descriptions, like roles and responsibilities, what they are supposed to do. And then again, I also am going to share some of the important tips to those who are going to stay with me till end, like what are the challenges in the career as of now in HSE, means like how the Middle East people are going to be benefited, and where we are supposed to focus in the days to come. More importantly, for the HSE professionals, those who are thinking that they are going to lose jobs and all. So those tips are also I'm going to give, and I request all of you to be with me till end. If you have any questions, you try to put those questions in the chat box. I will take the questions from the chat box and try to answer in the end. Now, like here on the screen, you can see like there are some photos I put it. What we wanted to share with you basically is on day-to-day basis, a lot of incidents are occurring. Many people are like getting injured during these incidents, and there are so many industrial injuries and fatalities are occurring, and protecting the workforce is the primary responsibility of the industry. Means when somebody is working with you, so it is your primary responsibility to take care of those people, those who are working day and night for you. So these industrial injuries are costing heavily to the industries. Means there are some direct costs, and of course there are many indirect costs also. So direct costs such as a sick pay and the loss of production, all those kind of things will be there, which are directly visible to you. But in addition, there are many things which are hidden. Means like the claims for the compensation, and again the adverse publicity and reputation loss, all those kind of things. There are many companies which I'm going to prove now, like in the next few slides, I'm going to present that there are many companies who are, who are compelled to close because of some of the incidents. So you may be knowing about this famous incident of Piper Alpha, which occurred on 6th of July, 1988. The Piper Alpha was like a famous incident in the oil industry which occurred. In this incident, basically an explosion occurred in one of the platform on 6th of July 1988, and 167 people died. 61 workers escaped and survived. 30 bodies were never recovered, and the total loss basically was about 1.7 billion pounds. So what I'm going to share here is, I'm not going to touch the technical part of that one. I'm going to say that why HSE is important. Because of that, means how the HSE has taken a big shape during the last so many years. So that is my focus. So this is one incident about that. Let us see in this slide what it is. The name of the company is Occidental Petroleum Corporation, which has gone bankrupt after this incident. Okay, and like after this incident, about 106 recommendations were there by that investigator Lord Cullen, and then those recommendations were accepted by the industry. It is not a question of one company. Means those recommendations became mandatory recommendations for the entire oil and gas industry. So that is how the things were changing when big disasters are occurring. So the next incident what I would like to quote is Bhopal gas tragedy, which occurred on 2nd of December 1984, second night and 3rd of early morning. And it is the one of the major gas leak incident occurred in India. Unfortunately, many people suffered. In this disaster, basically, 500,000 people were exposed to methyl isocyanate gas, and official immediate death toll was about 2,259 on that day. Again, in 2008, the government of Madhya Pradesh paid compensation to the family members of 3,787 victims who were killed. And if you see the total number of injured victims, about 574,366. and about 38,478 people got partial injuries, and about 3,900 people severely and permanently got disability. So permanent disable injuries were about 3,900. So what you need to understand is one incident is causing such a big loss to the industry, and after that, what happens to this company? So this particular company had to close. This Union Carbide India Limited, they had to close their in India, and they took a lot of time to recover again, and again that too with a different name. Now, again in 2010 there was a big oil leak occurred. That is a deep water horizon oil spill disaster. Many people know about this one. This occurred with the British Petroleum. 4.9 million barrels of petroleum was flowed into the Gulf of Mexico over 87 days, and the spill expanded to cover about 68,000 square miles. So you can imagine this incident occurred on 20th April 2010. While the drilling was going on at one of the prospect, a blowout occurred, and because of that blowout, 11 crewmen got killed immediately, and then after that, this fireball, because of that explosion, it was visible from 40 miles away from that, 64 kilometers away from that, people could see that one. So that was the severity of the incident that occurred. Then the fire was extinguished, and 2 days later, on 22nd of April, the Horizon, that is the drilling rig, sank, leaving the well gushing at the seabed, which has caused a major marine oil spill. Okay. You see this one again. These are the news clippings. Basically, I picked it up from some of the newspapers of that time. Just see this: $215 million were basically paid as a compensation, to those particular areas to restore those areas. 8.8 billion settlement means $8.8 billion was paid by BP as a settlement for natural resources damage. Means whatever the people died, that is 11 people died, and again a lot of oil leaked. In addition, to settle the the damage occurred, means the company had to pay heavily, and again the reputation also was another big issue for the British Petroleum. So the recent incident occurred in a Beirut, you know that one. 137 people died, 5,000 people got injured, 300,000 people had to, their homes got damaged, complete means a damage of those homes. 300,000 people's houses, means you can imagine the amount of loss from one single incident. Even a Visakhapatnam gas leak, which occurred on May 7th, 2020, recently in Andhra Pradesh, India. Again, another example. So what I want to show here, basically through these slides, HSE is taking a big lead. And as and when there are incidents, the strict enforcement of HSE requirements and regulations are happening. Like any government, all of a sudden, because of the media pressure, the government and their people, they come up with a regulation. They question the people, oh, where are these HSE people? What is happening for HSE? Why HSE is not taken care? Why the safety and all these issues were not focused? So this is how, again, they question, and then they come up with a very stringent regulations. So that is how over the period of time, HSE is taking a big lead, and HSE is being made as a mandatory issue in any company. Now, as I told earlier, the direct cost may be very less. It is just like a tip of the iceberg. And but again, the indirect cost which is coming in these major incidents is very heavy. It means like penalties from the regulatory authorities, the strikes, and the loss due to the shutdown of the plant. So all those things are going to be very severe, and the companies had to close if they are not sound enough financially. So that is the most important issue one has to remember about the cost involvement now. So again, whenever the major incidents are occurring, disasters are occurring, you have some fatalities, you have some production losses, you have strikes from the employees, and again, financial losses are going to be there. In addition, the penalties, regulatory authorities are going to fix a lot of penalties. And then from political people, a lot of pressure will be there. And again, pressure from the media. So all these things are going to be there as and when there is one major incident. So what is the solution? So the solution is nothing but focus on HSE issues. So that is how over the period of time HSE is taking a big lead role. So this is how I want to prove to you that importance of HSE profession is increasing day by day. As because of that, the demand of HSE professionals is also increasing. Now, my next part is about the qualifications and experience requirements of HSE professionals. I'm going to share so quickly, and of course I have a lot of slides, but bear with me. I will try to explain to you one by one. Now, for example, you want to join as a HSE manager in any contracting company. So, okay, don't talk about the client companies. For HSE manager in any client company, the local people are only going to be taken care. But again, I'm talking about the contracting companies, whether it's a big or small, even the PMCs. The qualification requirements for any HSE manager position is bachelor's degree in engineering or master's of science degree from a recognized and a reputed university. I will share with you what are the degrees which are eligible. And he also must possess, he or she must possess at least one of the following internationally recognized HSE qualification, like NEBOSH and diploma in IOSH and diploma in NEBOSH and environment diploma and CSP and all those certificates. Any one at least they should have. And again, must possess at least one of the following HSE certifications, like general industry safety and construction safety, environment management, and the lead audit certificates of ISO 14001, 45001. So all these things, and again, at least a minimum 15 years of experience as a, okay, and that too again 5 years of experience minimum in the oil and gas. This is again, I'm telling you, for a particular one company, but of course, for a company to company, the requirements may vary slightly. So this is, I'm just taking one case study of a client company and where it was mentioned. So accordingly, you can make a note of that one and get prepared. Of course, I also don't mind in sharing this presentation. Don't worry, even if I don't go through all the words and lines, and bear with me and just try to understand the concept. The concept understanding is very, very important. And you can take the presentation and make a note of that details at a later stage. This is about, again, lead HSE specialist requirements, like bachelor's degree in engineering or master of science, and must possess at least one of the following. Again, same, whatever I told earlier, NEBOSH and a diploma in NEBOSH and all these, any one. And again, must possess any general industry safety, construction safety, all those things are same. But here the requirement for the experience is 12 years. Earlier it was 15 years, whereas here it is 12 years for, Mr. Ramana, I'm getting disturbed because whenever people are entering, no, it is blocking my slide. I don't know, some of the things I'm missing. Anyhow, it is giving obstructions. When people are joining, because I'm a co-host and it is coming on my screen, and I don't know how to handle that. Okay. Environmental specialist, basically bachelor's degree in engineering or master of science, and must possess 2 or more of the following, like a CEP and a QEP or ISO 14001 lead auditor course, and then again courses in environmental management, and 10 years of experience, and 3 years of minimum experience in oil and gas. Okay. HSE specialist or superintendent requirements about the degree and master of science, same. And again, the certificates required on the top, whatever we mentioned, the same. But here, 10 years of experience is required for a HSE specialist. So that is the difference. You can make a note of that one. Again, in the oil and gas industry, minimum 3 years of experience is required. Again, lead HSE engineer for a bachelor's degree, again, minimum requirement, and they should have NEBOSH or diploma in NEBOSH or a CSP or ASP or CRSP, CMOSH, any of these qualifications. And then again, at least one certificate from the general industry safety or construction safety or environmental management, and again, lead auditor course of ISO 14001, ISO 45001, and all these kind of certificates, at least you should have one among these. And 10 years of experience is required again for lead HSE engineer. HSE engineer, again, here 8 years of experience is required. Rest everything is almost same. Okay. And safety engineer, minimum 5 years of experience is required. And he also should have a bachelor's degree in engineering and at least 2 certificates from whatever was mentioned on the screen, like a general industry safety, construction safety, NEBOSH, and IOSH, and a diploma in NEBOSH, and lead auditor course of 14,001 and 45,001. All these things. So you should have at least 2 certificates or 2 course completion certificates with minimum 5 years of experience. Industrial hygienist and occupational hygienist, go through this slide very carefully, and I'm going to share that this is one area where, like after COVID-19, a lot of requirements are coming, and every industry is very much interested to keep these people. Earlier, health was not given that much of importance. Now, health is also coming up with a big lead. And so, for this, what is required? Bachelor's degree in engineering, or a medical field, or a Master of Science degree from a recognized and reputed university, and must possess one internationally recognized industrial hygiene certification by a reputable professional association like a CIH, and again certificate of OH, and diploma in OH or any equivalent course. Must have successfully completed minimum 1 certificate in IH course, and again that made the criteria of American Board of Industrial Hygiene, ABIH, and 1 training module offered by American Industrial Hygiene Association, AIHA, and a Board of Occupational Safety and Health are equivalent. So nowadays, our people, those who are in ASSP, are doing a lot of courses. Mashallah, there are 6 modules, and all the modules. There are some champions who completed all the 6 modules of these. So they are getting ready for again CIH. And your requirement for this is 8 years of experience again. 8 years of experience is required for industrial hygiene and occupation. So we are not getting people in this profession particularly. So those who are young, and they can do some courses and get prepared even after a few years. Safety officer or environment officer or supervisor, again here bachelor's degree in science or diploma with minimum 5 years of experience, and successfully passed high school with IOSH or NEBOSH, and 7 years of experience. And actually, if somebody is not having degree, with minimum of 10 years of experience is required. But again, I don't know how other companies are taking, but this is being followed with the contracting companies working with KOC. So, but again, you need to check with other companies what are the requirements. And again, about the courses required, again, a general industry or construction industry or IOSH and NEBOSH and lead auditor course of ISO 14001, 45,001. All these things are going to help if you have at least 1 course in addition to your basic qualification. Industrial hygiene officer, again here, earlier it was written as 8 years for industrial hygiene specialist. Here for officer, 5 years of experience is required. And instead of a degree, again, bachelor's of science, BSc, in physics, chemistry, biology, or environmental science, or diploma in industrial hygiene is okay. Or diploma in mechanical, electrical, nursing, or civil, along with the diploma in industrial hygiene or equivalent is also okay. They should have at least 1 certificate in IH to meet the criteria of American Board of Industrial Hygiene, ABIH, or must have completed minimum 1 training module offered by BOSH, Bureau of Occupational Safety and Health. So, and So IHA means American Industrial Hygienist Association. So many people are doing these courses. As I told you, there are 6 modules. Out of that, even there are people with 1 or 2 modules. They are getting opportunity of industrial hygiene officer. HSE trainer. This is also one of the important posts. Many good companies are offering good salaries. Bachelor's degree in science from a recognized and a reputable university is required, and one should have 10 years of minimum experience, including 5 years in oil and gas. Must have successfully completed at least 1 or 2 certificates, means ISO 14001 lead auditor course, and again lead auditor course of ISO 45001 NEBOSH and NEBOSH diploma, CSP or CEP or anything. And even ASSC certificate in global safety management, which is recently ASSP has introduced this. So this is also very important. Also is giving like a weightage to enter in the industry. And he must be he or she must be a certified instructor. It means like you need to have the trainer certificate from an international institution certification body, like a National Safety Council and American Society of Safety Professionals, etc. And about the degrees, whatever we mentioned earlier, just here I mentioned all those things, because instead of writing in every slide, I try to put in one common place. Like the bachelor's degree shall be aerospace, architecture, automotive, biological science, biomedical, biomechanical, biomedical, civil, chemical, computer, electrical, and so on. So even the fire and safety, geology, industrial instrumentation. So these are the things basically, in KOC, with the contracting companies working for the KOC, these things are there. But again, company to company, it may vary. You need to check with the client companies how their procedures are there, what kind of qualifications are being considered when you are applying. So that you need to verify. But again, question is in KOC, because it is a giant company with a variety of professionals working from different nationalities, they try to accommodate the majority of the qualifications with the intention that they want to retain the people, those who are already experts in the industry. There are so many people like from USA, UK, so many people came and they were working for the last 20, 30 years in the industry in HSE profession. When we verified the qualifications, so their qualifications, like here in India, like we call it engineering, BE or BTech, but in USA, that is not there. They call it as a Bachelor of Science. So those minute, specific qualification requirements in the procedures are going to create a big problem for the people, those who are already in the industry. And so that is how they developed the procedures, and that is how I'm sharing here. But again, the company to company, it may vary. The science field, like a bachelor's degree and master's degree, when we are talking about applied science, biochemistry, biology, and all these kind of things have been included. And again, IOSH and NEBOSH certification is exempted for the degree in safety environment. Means the people, those who did the safety and environment, like there are people who are coming with like a bachelor's degree in HSE. So like USA, there are so many universities offering that. So for those people, IOSH and NEBOSH certification is exempted. And again, engineering diploma and science degree courses shall be full-time or part-time regular courses or distance learning. However, Kuwait Ministry of Higher Education approval is required. So, of course, part-time also was incorporated, but again, it is subject to the approval of the Kuwait Ministry. However, online learning courses shall not be accepted for any of the basic education qualifications. This is how companies are following. Okay. Now, what are the positions available in HSE profession? So the positions you can see on the screen, the designations, like for health, chief industrial hygienist, industrial hygiene specialist, industrial hygienist, occupational hygienist, senior industrial hygiene officer, these kind of posts are there. For safety, like a manager HSE, lead HSE specialist, and those kind of things you can see on the screen. I want to highlight one thing, that like the people, those who are working in India, like for example, when they are sending the CVs, they sometimes apply for the post of manager HSE to KOC or KNPC. So Like here, when you are applying for the contracting company, the designations are different. When you are applying for the direct client company, you need to be careful what is the position available in the company. It's like here for the team leaders and managers, only the local people are taken. Experts are given the designation of safety engineer or senior safety engineer or specialist or a consultant or lead engineers, those kind of things. But you will not be taken as a manager HSE in a client company called KOC or KNPC. So you need to understand the requirements also. Maybe a person working in India in a company, he may be a manager HSE, but again, when he's coming to Middle East and if he is supposed to work in a client company as a direct employee, so that post will not be given, that designation will not be given. So here, the people, those who are working in the senior positions as a senior engineer or a senior specialist or a consultant are supposed to be highly experienced, highly competitive. So we need to understand about that one. However, in the contracting companies, of course, manager HSE positions are there. Even with the PMCs, manager HSE positions are there. So based on your requirements and capabilities, you can apply. About the HSE personal requirements, so for example, just I want to share with you the amount of number of personnel required in HSE departments. Like for example, in any contracting company, if you have 50 employees working, one safety officer is required. And for example, if you have 500 employees, one safety engineer also is required. So that is how the requirements are defined in the screen. You can see the details afterwards, and I will not take much of your time to explain all these details. And what I would like to say is success is not fatal. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So we should not worry about all these things, and we need to be mentally prepared and get ready to take the challenges. So I would like to take a few more minutes to share about the job descriptions. So these are again sample job descriptions only, and 100% you cannot apply for any company. Company to company, these may vary. For a senior safety engineering specialist, the requirements are like he should be in a position to review the company procedures and project documents, inspect the permit to work site, and again conduct the investigation of incidents. He should be in a position to conduct internal compliance verification audits, carry out trainings and promotional programs, and any incident he should be in a position to handle. Those kind of things are required. Like a senior industrial hygienist or occupational hygiene health specialist, what are the requirements? He should be in a position to identify the hazards, carries out complex occupational hygiene studies. You need to be in a position to study the reports and then advise the management on the potential hazards arising from that particular operational activity. And he or she should be in a position to review the standards and the procedures, review the plans and health impact assessments for the projects, and you should be in a position to advise on air pollution issues and handle the air pollution stations. And then participants as required in the basically training programs are very, very important. You should be in a position to organize some training programs. You should be in a position to organize some programs on IH issues and OH issues. And in addition to that, review and preparing the procedures and standards are very, very important. HSE instructor or trainer. So to develop awareness programs and material means the trainer is supposed to prepare the a training material also. So he should prepare the training material on a given topic, and after that he should be in a position to conduct the training program to all the people. And even the feedback from the people also is very, very important. The annual training plan, he should be in a position to prepare the training program for the entire year. That is the annual training program. And again, even the metrics also should be prepared and given to the company. And again, arranging refresher training programs and induction training programs. So these kind of things are required. And About the safety engineer, like as most of you are already working in the same profession, and again, what is the requirement job description for a safety engineer? He should be in a position to advise the contract management on health and environment and safety issues, and again, safety programs and the procedures, all those things. And he should be in a position to provide training to the contractor employees. He should be fully aware of the work permit system. He should be in a position to like inspect the job sites, and again find the hazards and accordingly take necessary actions. And he should be in a position to like review the procedures. Even sometimes they are asked to prepare some guidelines and procedures also. And he should be in a position to advise the requirements on the PPE and all those kind of things. Safety officer, okay, to maintain and update the status of the incidents occurred, and sometimes he should go and investigate the incidents, and recommend the changes to company's HSE procedures, like based on the gaps, and he should be in a position to recommend some changes in the company HSE management system procedures if required, and carry out the site visits and inspections and inspection of equipment and all those kind of things. Check the validity of the test certificates of heavy equipment and all those kind of things. Ensure the compliance of a company's driving policy and the driving procedures. So all these kind of responsibilities are there for the safety officer. So when we are talking about the job descriptions, the companies are very, very specific. When you prepare your CV, your CV should speak and answer all those requirements. Otherwise, what is going to happen? Your CV will be dumped into the dustbin. So we have to be very careful when we are preparing the CV. When some job description is given in the advertisement, verify that those things are there in your CV or not. So you need to be very careful when you are preparing the CV. So I would like to share something more very important. I will take another just maybe maximum 5-10 minutes to finish. It is better to move forward at a snail's pace than backward at any pace. So what I would like to say is basically, don't worry. It's keep moving, and you need to improve and try to meet the expectations of the company, and nothing to worry. Now, what are the challenges we are facing in the oil and gas industries? Of course, many of you know that because of the COVID-19, recently the oil price has gone down heavily. Because of that, oil industry was in a big problem. So because of this, the oil companies are reviewing their strategies. Every company is involved in reviewing the strategy, and Kuwait also one among those. So it is not different. And what we observed is there are many construction projects. Of course, we can say some of the projects are already completed, but some of the projects, they stopped. They put a hold on some of the projects. And due to the marginal profits, the scope of the new projects is going to be very less. Okay. So what are the lessons learned from the COVID-19? So let us, I will share something very important. Now, this, whatever the drop is there, it is just temporary. Okay. So though you will be knowing so many rumors, but there are so many research studies who are telling that still there is a big demand. Oil demand is going to be there at least for the next 1 decade. Okay. And nothing to worry. So what we need to do here is we need to shift the focus. Means earlier, most of the HSE professionals were only focusing on the construction projects, like construction of gathering centers, construction of booster stations, and the pipeline projects, and then the construction of refineries. But now, what you need to focus here is, after that, what happens once the construction projects are going to be completed? Now, you need to focus on the operation and maintenance of the refineries is going to be there continuously. Till the time the last drop of oil is there, the refineries are going to be there. The gathering centers and booster stations and all these effluent water treatment plants are going to be there. Drilling activities are going to be carried out. So we need to focus on those projects. means like the safety professionals are going to be taken in those projects. How? Means earlier people were taken on the construction projects. Now the construction projects are going to be finished. So, but maintenance projects are there. In every company, there are some maintenance projects are there. Even facilities modification projects are going to come heavily. Why? Because once the oil field is getting old, so what happens? The water cut is increasing. When the water cut is increasing, what happens? Like even the design parameters are going to be changed. Means, for example, like if you take India, like earlier, once upon a time in 1980, when Bombay High was discovered, that time all the wells were self-flowing wells. Even now in Kuwait also, most of the wells were giving 100% oil, but now situation is changing slowly. Now water cut is slowly increasing in the field. When water cut is increasing, whatever the separator you designed earlier, you need to modify. The size of the oil line will be less, and the size of the effluent water is to be increased. So question is, modifications are going to happen in the days to come, and you also will find artificial lift. Means like now so many submersible pumps are going to be installed in most of the wells. ESP we call them as. So now artificial lift system is also going to be encouraged, either it is a water injection or gas injection. So in order to install those facilities, you are going to have some projects. So on one side, you will have maintenance projects. On the other side, you will have facilities modification projects. So we need to focus in those areas. Means if you keep on holding the CV that I worked in GC32 as a specialist, so you are not going to be recruited by any company. Means like when you were there earlier in the construction projects, your specialized area was different. Your expertise was different. Now you need to learn something and come up with some shift in your focus. So you need to be mentally prepared to join in the maintenance projects also. Like a refinery is going to have so many maintenance projects. Every maintenance project also needs some safety professionals. So this is how HSE people need to shift their focus and be ready with the updated CV. If required, you need to carry out, take some training and be ready with the new area and challenges, whatever are there. That is how you need to shift the focus. So now, where is the future demand? Like as I mentioned, like we have a shortage of industrial hygienists. In this area, many people are not available. Means even now, when we look for the CVs, people are not there. So some of you can carry out some courses and be ready for this one. Even some of the safety people are shifting to this profession. Environmental engineers, you give an advertisement in Kuwait for an environmental engineer, you will not get CV even after 10, 15 days time. So you will not have many people in this profession. This is another area where you can focus. Safety professionals in the maintenance projects, again, it's a challenge. So this is also another big area where what I have explained. Offshore is going to come. Offshore is another major field which is going to come. You can be ready with the offshore experience. And if required, you can go to India and get some training. There are specialized training programs in HSE for offshore. And even the drilling also is going to be there. Without drilling, you cannot survive, because like earlier we were drilling for new wells, but in future, all the development work is going to take place. Now also development work is going on. So for development drilling, the rigs are going to work day and night. And for that also HSE people are required. So as I mentioned, facilities modification projects are also going to be there. In every GC, every booster station, you are going to modify the facilities. So of course, the size of the contract will be less, but they will need some safety professionals. This is how you need to change your focus and get prepared to survive in the field. Now, some of the few tips, like understand the job opportunities available, and get prepared. Try to understand the job description. As I mentioned, your CV should clarify the questions of the required company. Means basically, if a company is looking for some person with some experience, so that should be there in the CV. Otherwise, if a maintenance company is looking for a safety officer, and if you write everything about the project, construction project, so he may not pick up your CV. So you have to check those requirements and get prepared accordingly. If required, acquire the suitable qualifications and trainings. Yes, invest some money and go and take some training and be ready for that. Update the CVs and learn how to submit the CVs in a smart manner. Take out some money on monthly basis. I keep on telling during the last 15 years, I keep on telling and advising my brothers and members. So invest like some money on monthly basis and try to acquire some extra knowledge. Everything free cannot be good. Means like if you simply think that whatever the free programs are available through that I can acquire the knowledge, no, it is not going to work out. You have to put some money and take enough pain to learn that, and that is possible only when you pay attention by attending some courses which are paid. There are so many people who are ready to provide the training programs. You need to contact them and make use of those expertise, experts and their knowledge to get yourself ready for that. And certificates are also going to be valuable for you. So no one is going to help you. You are responsible for your success or failure. Means I saw so many people, even after staying here for 15 years, they don't have NEBOSH course. They are having only IOSH managing safely. With one certificate, they are surviving. So I feel like sorry on such professionals who are not doing anything and not improving their profession. So sorry for that harsh statement. I would like to appeal all of you, all the people, those who are young and upcoming, please try to devote some time and learn and keep moving. And so you need to do some extra courses to enhance your requirements and the knowledge, and your CV should be strong and rich. Again, as I told you, be confident, don't worry. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. So be focused, don't lose hope. So all the best. This is what I thought of sharing with you. Thank you very much for the time given. Now, if you have any questions in the chat box, I will try to go through that one. Thank you very much. One question, is part-time BE degree is considered as a regular degree? Means like it was mentioned in one of the slide, I mentioned that it is considered in the contracting companies for the KOC, but again, it depends on the company to company, and KOC and KNPC criteria for engineers, officers are same or different. Again, I cannot make such a open and a sweeping statement. Again, we need to, like whenever somebody is asking for a a CV, try to ask those people what are the basically requirements, what is the criteria for that, and even if you are comfortable enough with your experience, and when you have free time, try to see what are the requirements of different client companies. It is better to make a note of those things. And from my side, I will share this presentation to you, and you can make a note of that, which is going to help you and guide you to some extent. Is there any chance of changing the basic qualification of the HSE professionals after the pandemic? Because after this pandemic, most of the professional courses are run online. No. Question is the basic qualifications are not going to be changed. Suppose to fulfill that requirement, KOC has given due consideration in the past. For example, the criteria of a BSc or a diploma for a safety officer was put. But again, question is, there were some people who were not having diploma or BSc, but working in safety for 20 years. This is what we noticed. So after a debate and discussion, what we put is basically a person with the 12th standard qualification with 10 years of minimum experience with IOSH and NEBOSH and those kind of additional qualifications were considered for the safety officer. So that is how the companies are trying to consider. But again, it is not that easy to go back and to change the basic qualification at this age. But again, for my presentation and my focus is basically to the people, those who are young, those who are new, and those who are even in the universities. Basically, when they are there, they can think and look after these requirements accordingly. They can get prepared to enter into the HSE profession. For the people, those who are in the profession, already experienced, you need to comply with the requirements. You cannot change much. Like for example, okay, next question. For offshore, what certification we need? Again, offshore, again, you go first of all, I worked in ONGC. I was there in offshore. For any offshore, there are certain basic training programs are being offered in even Bombay also. You can go and take those trainings and get prepared for a basic firefighting, and even swimming also is one of the requirement. There is one training called underwater escape training. It's like a person who is working in offshore need to get that training whenever there is a helicopter going. If it is drowned in the water, how to come out of that helicopter, means people, they teach us. They'll of course, so those kind of trainings are all there. So basic firefighting and personal protection, all those training programs, and even first aid training, all those things are available in Bombay. You go to the Bombay, so many training institutes are there, and you can take some training in addition to the basic requirements like ISO lead auditor course of ISO 14001 and 45,000. Those kind of things are common. And another question for sir, say something for freshers. Okay, see, for fresh people, the basic objective of this presentation is to give advice to the fresh people. As I explained to you in the beginning, HSE is also one of the very good important profession. If you are ready to take this as a profession, as an opportunity for your career growth, yes, you are most welcome. And whatever is mentioned here, and get prepared accordingly, do some courses, and then join in any company, work in a lower post, and then slowly you can develop in the profession. So many people were not aware of HSE. So that is what I want to say to the university students, that if somebody is in the engineering, like in India, very less institutes are there who are providing safety engineering. When we were studying mechanical engineering, very less was taught to us. But again, after coming into the profession, we learned a lot. We did so many courses. That is how we entered into the HSE profession. But again, there are some institutes who are providing engineering degree in safety also, but there are very few in India. But again, as I mentioned, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, all those people can do the courses like a NEBOSH and IOSH managing safely, and 1 year of full-time diploma in industrial safety through RIL, Regional Institute of Labor. Like in Bombay, it is there. In other cities also it is there. You can do those kind of courses, and you can enter into the safety profession or HSE profession. And again, I am a mentor for many hundreds of students, and you can contact me anytime personally. I will guide you, no problem. My doors are open for you. And then what is the HSE qualification experience for operation and maintenance safety profession? See, again, when I'm talking about operation and maintenance safety professionals, there is nothing is separate. You should be in a position to handle those issues. I cannot directly tell in a open discussion. A person who is recruiting you, who is going to recruit you in a maintenance contract, so he is going to focus accordingly. No, you need to provide the solutions for that area. So there is no direct answer for those kind of things. Based on the requirements, you should be ready. Okay, if a person doesn't know what kind of maintenance activities are being carried out, in a refinery, like for example, you just I will give you one example. Like in the refinery, assume that there is a pipeline, there is a small leakage in the pipeline. Now the pipeline has to be repaired. So maybe they will cut a spool and again replace that one. So within that area, they cannot do that outside of a refinery. They have to carry out the job there itself. So what kind of safety is required? Okay. So so those are already, you know, those things, but again, you need to know the hazards and accordingly take necessary precautions. It means that the risk factor is very heavy. So those kind of challenges are there. You need to learn from the people, those who are already working there, and get prepared accordingly. What is the difference between HSE engineer and safety engineer? Again, there is no big difference. Some of the companies, in small companies, they are giving less salary and giving designation of HSE engineer, and like a safety engineer in a KOC, safety engineer requirements are high, salaries are different. But a HSE engineer at a team level, people are giving that a designation and recruiting some people. And even in the contracting companies, like there are some companies who are giving 1500 KD, 1700 KD, but there are some companies who are giving only 800, 900 KD also with the same designation. So you need to learn from the experience of people in the field. And then again, what certificates for industrial hygienist already I mentioned, and you can go through the presentation once again and take those details. Thanks for sharing. Okay. If I'm going to go through a certificate in safety, master is the better, or any other certificate related to safety field. Again, those details are already mentioned. Master's degree, if you have, of course, it is good. There is no problem. But when we are asking for a basic requirement is that is engineering degree only. After that, if you have something like nowadays people are doing masters in HSE, so many people are coming up with so many qualifications. That's good. Degree BSc computer, yes, it is covered already. Excellent sessions, okay. Except Nebosh ISO lead editor courses in Gulf. Okay, if you want to go for industrial hygienist job, but basically done called skill, mechanical diploma plus 12 years. See, question is that for safety officer post that concession was given, but not everywhere. Okay, so the people, those who are not having BSc or degree, diploma, again, it's not, we cannot commit on that one. Even a lot of challenges are there nowadays. Like the safety professionals, the biggest challenge for any safety professional is, number one, the contracting company is scrutinizing, they are putting interview. After that, the client controlling team is again scrutinizing the CV. And then after that, it will go to the HSE department, where they will call for the interview, where you will be given the test. After the test, interview. So 3 levels of interview is taking place. So it's not easy for you unless you are thorough in the subject, getting selected. Okay, good. So that's all from my side. And now Mr. Safdar, I completed my part. Even the questions also I covered. I think now 8:13. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I hope the session is useful to the people. 105 people are there till now. I really appreciate the commitment of the people, those who participated. Again, as I told you, friends, my doors are open. Anytime you can contact me for any necessary guidance. Whatever is possible, I will try to help you. And this presentation also will be shared with you. In addition, if at all you need any other guidance also, I will try to help you to the extent possible. Anybody, most welcome. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir, for this very elaborated and enriching session. And I am 100% sure people were benefited by this. It is showing the strength of the people. It is 106 at one time. Ramana, are we ready with the quiz?
Yes. I'm going to post a link. I request everyone to go through the quiz, and after answering the quiz, there will be a feedback. And after submitting the feedback, you will get your participation certificate immediately. Okay, so I request everyone to click on the link and go as per the procedure. Thank you very much.
Okay,
And the
please
winners will
post
be
the
announced. Yeah.
Please post the link. So now the link is posted. Everyone is encouraged to participate, and the fastest answer, 5 numbers, will be recognized at this platform. And so the questions is on chat box. Please visit the chat box.
Okay. And if you have any questions also, you can continue. You can try to post your questions.
Yes,
in the chat.
yes, I will try to help you if at all time is given.
Yes.
For the benefit of the members who have joined late to this session, they can visit to YouTube and type SSP. So the link is also there. You can visit and get benefit of the previous session as well. So you all are encouraged, those who have joined late, to visit YouTube post, type ASP, you will get all these details. Ramana, how much minute we are having right now for this answer?
2 more. Because feedback also there. You can wait for 2 more minutes.
Okay, you can post the feedback session as well. In between, if our trainer for today, Mr. Mohidin sir, permit us, we are having few questions. Some people have said it right now.
Can I clarify?
Yes, sir.
One person, Mr. Anthony Varghese, has some query. I request Mr. Anthony to contact me separately because I cannot make any sweeping statement. Basically, he has some doubts.
Okay.
He wanted to, he has experience in other field, but he want to shift to HSE. So no problem. We will help you and guide you. No problem. Thank you for okay, good. That's all. So only just only people are telling thanks. That's all. Nothing else. See, one thing is clear. If at all anybody has any doubt in these areas, we will try to guide you to the extent possible. Of course, we cannot provide the jobs, but again, we can guide you and motivate you and encourage you. And as a HSE professional, we will try our best to guide you as a mentor. So don't worry, be with us. If you are serious, definitely we are there to help you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Over to Safdar.
Thank you, sir. Ramana, I think we are ready with the answer right now.
Yeah. I'm just compiling. We got so many answers. Many people answered correctly.
Fastest 5. Select fastest.
I'm taking fastest 5 only, excluding you
The
also.
simple questions.
excluding me.
Sardar,
Why you are very partial?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
please.
if it takes time for 1 or 2 minutes, just take some feedback from our senior members, mentors, advisory committee members like
Okay.
Ari, Riya sir.
I cannot see the big list on media. I think, okay. Any of our senior member can share their feedback for 1-2 minutes. Let us start with Mr. Ashok Garlapati, sir. And then after Mr. Riaz Sharif is around us, so we can listen to him also. And whoever is there, let me see. Mr. Chari, Mr. Sunil is there. Yes, sir. So, Ashok, sir, are you around?
I am very much around, sir. How can I miss it?
Mashallah, very good, sir. We are feeling that much proud. Every session you are there. Alhamdulillah, this is a great motivation for us.
Thank you very much, and it's pleasure to listen to Mr. Muhyiddin. He has covered so nicely. Good that it is being recorded, because anywhere, anytime, people can just log into this recorded version and they can understand what is expected from HSE professionals. He covered the requirement of the HSE professionals, the certifications, and the job opportunities. Very well done, actually. It's truly appreciated, Muhyiddin ji. And I think chapter needs to do such programs now and then, at least yearly once. Doing it, but it's a great opportunity for the new members and the new professionals particularly. So thank you, Mr. Muhyiddin, and thanks for the Kuwait chapter for conducting this. Because if you see in the training need analysis, most of these courses are being asked by the people, So that is also one of the things chapter is doing it. So I truly appreciate, and in fact, the recently which you included this quiz is very good actually. After every technical meet, every time I click a button, submit button, in next 60 seconds, I get an email with a certificate. So what technology it is,
Thank you
So
for
really
such a feedback.
this chapter, yes. Absolutely.
Alhamdulillah, we are learning
Mr.
together.
Ashok. Really wonderful. I appreciate the feedback. I was worried people should not be bored on that topic.
No. It's very well done. Very well done.
Thank you, sir. Just 1 second, I'll announce that I
Okay,
request everyone to
go ahead.
open your cameras. It's not an announcement. I thought to post in the chat group, but many people are not seeing the chat. That's why I request everyone to open your cameras. Whoever is having, I'll take some snapshots. And later we can continue our discussion.
Okay. Amana will never miss this opportunity to take the shots. So the value of in shots.
Good.
Thank you very much. Today, so many cameras I can see. So many people online. Very good. Very nice. First screen completely came. So second screen. I'm on second screen. I request everyone not to post any chat at the moment. You can do it after some time. Okay.
Where is our Riyaz from Malaysia? Is he there?
He was there, sir, in the beginning. I think
Just a minute, sir. We have to unmute because maybe he cannot unmute himself. Thank you very much. Now I'll check for Riyaji. Okay.
Thank you.
No, sir, he was not there. I think he is not there. He was there, but now he is not there.
Now let us invite Mr. Sunil Sadanand if he is around. Mr. Sunil Sadanand. Hello. Mr. Sunil Sadanand, our past president. Okay, if he's not there, let us see our.
Harry is there.
Mr. Chari sir, are you around?
Sunilji is there. I'm trying to mute him.
Hello.
Sir, yes, sir. Your
Yeah.
feedback for 1-2 minutes will encourage us, the participant, as well as all this audience as well.
Okay. First of all, thanks for the chapter and as well as today's our eminent speaker, Mr. Mohiddin ji. He explained like very well, because always whenever we meet him, like he will tell in detail, like no need to look any other information apart from his discussion. So similarly today presentation also, like he was saying the young people, but even some experienced people also get benefit out of today's presentation, because we know so much information around available, but how many people read it out? But
Yeah,
this
correct, sir.
presentation like made everybody's life easy to understand everything about HSC profession as well as path forward and the professional development in future. And once again, thanks to the chapter for organizing this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chari,
Mr.
sir.
Chari.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ramana, can we get Sunil Sadanand, sir?
Mm,
Or is our
no, carry on with the other speakers.
okay? Anyone else, Vasu sir, or somebody is there? No, then it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Now you have the report ready for the certificate.
Yeah, felicitation. Start.
Okay. Start felicitation. Thank you, sir. This is a token of appreciation for today's session. Mr. Muhammad K.S. Mohiddin, our strategic advisory committee member for today, very excellent career growth opportunity title in HSE professional. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is the same certificate you will be receiving in your email box.
Good. Thank you.
You can check, it will be available right now, sir.
No problem. Okay, good.
Okay, you can announce.
Now this is, yes.
Also,
Yeah.
you want me to announce?
Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations, Muhammad Iqbal, for answering in few seconds.
Wow.
Okay, I have taken so many answered correctly, but I have taken the fastest answered people's names. Okay, so I'm going to announce only 5 names. There are so many, around 15 to 20 I saw in 2-3 minutes.
Good.
So,
great. People are very attentive. Yeah.
Congratulations, Manju Rasurda. He's answering in every technical meet.
Mashallah.
Okay, so we have to recognize him in specially. Congratulations, Ashok sir. You are the top 3. You are in top 3. Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mr. Vikram Mohan. You have answered in quick time also. Congratulations, Danis Hussain. You also answered in quick time within 2 minutes. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Ramana, for announcing all this quiz winner. It was a really very excellent session that all participants had paid that much attention. They were enjoying this, answering this question posted on. I can see Mr. Sunil Sadanan is our past president.
Yeah, he is there, but no problem. No
Okay,
problem. Carry on.
not a problem. So, Mr. President Jahid Thakur, is there any more addition to be shared? Or I should go for vote of thank, inviting our Vice President, Mr. Majaruddin Sheikh.
Sardar, you can go ahead with a vote of thanks. And on behalf of core committee, I would like to thank today's speaker, Mr. Mujib Saab. Really, when we started at 7:05, it was 52 members. And after 10 or 15 minutes, when we see it reached 100, and almost during all the presentation time, 1.5 hours, it was 107 and 8. This one, how you keep engage all our members to listen you very carefully. And thanks to advisory committee members, Asok Karlapati sir, Sunil Chari sir, and Mr. Riyaz Sharif. And special thanks to Abul Ifam for organize this wonderful event for the benefit of the members. And once again, thanks to all members who are still with us from 7 p.m. to 8:45. Alhamdulillah, this is a very nice presentation. And not only the young engineers, the experienced people who are there in the field of HSE, they definitely learned something new from today's event. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, Sabdar.
Thank you, President Jahid Thakur. Now this is time to say vote of thank on behalf of Vice President, Mr. Majaruddin Sheikh, who was a little busy with the family activity. It is an honor to give a vote of thanks to our eminent speaker, Mr. Muhammad K.S. Mohiddin, for excellent presentation on career growth opportunity in HSE profession. Though it was very starting with what is the new career now, what is the advances stage of where you can move to enhance, and what are different demands. He has made it very simple and quite understandable. Those who have joined it late, I am urging again and again, they can visit YouTube and get that presentation back again, so they can definitely be benefited. It was excellent session arranged by professional and career development team, Mr. Abul Ifam and his team, and entire EC committee, and our support staff, Mr. Venkat Ramana and Reyes. Thank you all for this wonderful evening. Now, officially, the meeting is about to close. The floor will be still open for 5-10 minutes who wanted to do a little networking. Like in the hotel, when we are meeting in person, we used to do it. So I will leave the floor open. Ramana is there who wish to do a networking. The floor is open. Thank you very much and good night to all of you.
Thank
Ramana?
you. Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Sabdar.
Okay,
Thank
now
you,
you can
Mr.
take the
Sabdar. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ramana, for the excellent arrangements. I really appreciate the way you are organizing these meetings and the chronology of all the slides, the way you are conducting the quiz, the way you are giving appreciation, even through online, and really appreciable job. Thank you very much to all of you for the opportunity that was given. And once again, thanks for the participants for their valuable time. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Islam.
This presentation will be posted on our website. Okay, so I request everyone to visit our website to download the presentation. Okay, because we have to divert all our members to visit our website. That's our motto. Okay, you try to visit our website frequently to get the updates, and we are going to revamp our website soon. Okay, that's why I request everyone to make a habit to visit our website. Thank you.
Ramana, please announce about the profile of the members. We are going to send them an email just to respond to that.
Okay. we are going to send an email soon for this website revamping only. Okay, we are going to put a profile of the members in a digital way. That's why we are going to send an email to send your data, like minimum data only, like your passport size photograph, etc. That is only the topmost, the passport size photograph, and other details we will be having, but we will be having old data. So we request everyone to give your updated data. Like you might be changed from one company to another company, and your designation might have changed. So all these updated information we have, we are going to have a dashboard in our website. So whenever you log in, you will get the dashboard where you will be having all the details of your records, like which type of trainings you have attended, and what are the technical meets you have attended, what the certifications you have attended, everything you are going to have in a website. Okay, so that dashboard we are going to implement it soon. Okay, that's why we request everyone to cooperate with us by providing all the details. The email will be suited shortly, maybe today or tomorrow. Okay, after that we will be sending reminders also for this. Don't try to don't think that we are disturbing you. It is the data is very much needed for us. That's why we are requesting everyone to respond to our email. Thank you very much. Okay, if anyone wants to talk something, you're welcome. If you have any questions, you have any feedback, you can just raise your hand so that I'll unmute you. Or if you can try, let me give permission to unmute. Yeah, okay, you can unmute yourself now. Okay, if you want to talk something, you can unmute and open your camera as well and go ahead. Uh, anyone would like to talk? I can see Mr. Sheikh Jamir. Would you like to talk something?
Hello. No, Rama garu.
No, no, no.
It was
Thank you, Sheikh Jamir ji. There is one more Sheikh
yeah.
Jamir is there. Okay, he just opened his camera. That's why
Okay, okay,
no issues, no issues. Okay.
okay.
Mr. Kasif raised his hand. Let me.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Very good evening to all. Mashallah, it was a wonderful presentation by Mohiddin Saab. From membership team, I want to convey a message to all the members who are there in the meeting. ASSP had recently circulated a mail regarding this what you called hardship for the employers, for the members. So those who had lost the jobs during this time requested them to make use of the opportunity to renew the memberships. This is what I want to convey. Actually, from the chapter, Ramanaji, you have to highlight this type of issues to all the members so that most of the people can get benefited through
Yeah,
those.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for reminding.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So from next meeting also you can rise, and even you can post a message of contact names and numbers of the membership development and retention team members. So if anyone, and even you can share the payment link as well. You can tell the people that you can pay or renew your membership by using the link which had been posted in the chat box. Like you can tell, so that many people don't know, they don't have information. Some are not there in the WhatsApp groups. So to such type of people, the information will be clear and they'll get a clear picture
Yeah,
of
yeah. You
those
should
things.
have a message at least. Really,
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
is correct.
No, no, yeah,
Correct.
yeah, yeah. At the every meeting, every technical meet, I request from the chapter, it has to be circulated. Even you can prepare a benefited membership flyer along with you can post that payment link and all, so that at least 1-2 members also can get renewed, and new members also you can get, like things will happen. Thank you, Ramnaji, for your wonderful efforts to organizing such a wonderful technical meets events. Big thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ji. Thank you very much. Noted your advice and we'll follow it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who is that MI phone? Would you like to talk something? I don't know your name because you didn't rename your phone. Okay, if anyone would like to talk, you can carry on. Yes, Mujamil ji, would you like to talk?
Good evening, Ramnaji.
Good evening, ji.
It was a wonderful session, and thanks to SSP. And your role is very crucial. Really, you are doing a good job. Appreciate.
Thank you, ji. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for participating. I hope you all enjoyed and
Ramna Garu, one more thing I have to ask. This one, every meeting has been recorded it on YouTube. Like we can download like that. It can happen.
Yes. Most of the meetings, not every meeting.
Is there any links in the website of the meetings?
No, you just
no.
you just
Now the meeting happened. I left the group, left the meeting. Then how can I get the link again? If I want any previous meeting also, like.
No,
Is there any
quiz
possibility?
participation. No, that you cannot.
No, not quiz participation. I'm telling the presentation.
Presentation available. We are going to post on our website. Some we already posted. Some will for this presentation we will post it soon. And the previous one, some are there, and some we'll try to get. Okay. We will try to get 100%, but some some presenters they were not interested because some privacy.
Understood.
Yeah,
got it.
That's why.
Thank you, Ramnaji.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful weekend.
And, yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you very much. All these presentations you can see in the YouTube. Okay, you just go to YouTube and search ASSP Kuwait. Then you will get so many videos, and you can, whenever you get time, you just go through them. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for participating. We'll sign off for today. Thank you very much.